Coming up for you this morning on Daybreak, you can already find medical marijuana home grow stores in Springfield. What you'll need to know if you plan on becoming a home grower. And a first therapy room for the state of Missouri, and only the 4th location nationwide. We have details on a new salt healing session available specifically for dogs and horses. We have that and a lot more coming your way this morning on Daybreak. Welcome back into the show. It's Monday, December 23rd. I'm Lauren Barnes. Joe has the day off. Meteorologist Elisa Rafa is here with me, though. And we did our Secret Santa gift exchange with my family on Saturday, and I got an espresso machine.
Ah, the best kind of gift ever, the gift of coffee.
I think I complained enough about waking up at our hours that no one stole it from me. So that was nice of them.
Very nice. Yeah, no, I have a little stovetop espresso pot. I would love the machine that my dad has. It grinds the beans, and oh, it's gorgeous. It's really nice.
We'll get there. Yes. Today you might opt for some iced coffee, though.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty warm out there going into Christmas. We've got a dense fog advisory out there this morning, only for our 3 counties along I-49 from Nevada to Joplin. It goes until 10 a.m. where visibility is dropping to a quarter mile or a half a mile or less at times. Otherwise, we've got clear skies and clear visibility in Springfield. It's 27 degrees there right now with that visibility at 8 miles. You can see most of the dense fog is back in Kansas. Some of it is seeping into western Missouri, and that's where we've got that dense fog advisory. Clear skies and some dry roads out there this morning. Temperatures at 32 degrees in Branson, 27 degrees in Springfield, 37 in Camdenton, and 31 degrees in Fort Leonard Wood. So again, some fog possible to the west this morning. Otherwise, some dry roads as you head through the afternoon. If you do need to go to work or you're doing some last-minute Christmas shopping, mostly sunny skies. A really nice day with those temperatures in the upper 50s and lower 60s. We're still looking at a sweating Santa and probably one of the warmest Christmases that Springfield has seen. Details on that coming up in 10 minutes.
We begin with breaking news. The Springfield Police Department has issued an endangered person advisory for a missing teen. 19-year-old McKenna Milhon was last seen getting into a black vehicle at the Come and Go on North National last Friday. Anyone with information on Milhon is asked to call authorities immediately. In a Color 10 investigation, we're coming into a period of time when you're going to see a lot of Missouri bridges rehabbed or replaced, and this Color 10 investigation reveals why. Missouri has 10,384 bridges, which is the 6th most in the nation. More than 900 are rated as being in poor condition. More than 1,100 have decayed to the point that they are weight restricted. MoDOT engineers inspect the bridges for safety, and here in southwest Missouri, inspectors look at about 1,000 bridges each year. Color 10 was given access to tag along for a few recent inspections to see the process. MoDOT officials say most of the bridges were built around the same time and have a 40 to 50-year lifespan. So we're coming into a time when a lot of money could be spent to keep bridges safe.
You take a 50-year design on a 1950 built bridge, then you look at what people are driving today versus in 1950. The demands on bridges are quite different than they were when these bridges were initially built. So that all compounds into multiple problems on bridges.
The legislature and governor have approved a plan that will spend about $350 million in general revenue to repair or replace about 250 bridges over the next 7 years. Voters twice turned down a gas tax hike in 2014 and then in 2018 that would have helped pay for bridge repairs. You may have noticed medical marijuana home grow stores popping up around Springfield. Even though there's still nowhere to legally buy marijuana here in Missouri, thousands of people already have their patient cards. More than 7,000 have their home grow license in the state, and 2,400 have those patient cards. The cards only last for about a year, so it's a pretty good indication of how strong the market will be. Attorney Chip Shepard and owner of Harvest Grow Supply, Daniel Jalali, explained what you should be aware of if you plan to be a home grower.
Other than the inspector coming into your house, you're agreeing that you won't have more than a 90-day supply on hand. So that's 3/4 of a pound of of cured marijuana. You can have 6 plants that are flowering.
Do a little research, find out really where you want to be, understanding maybe what type of strain you want to cultivate based on your element.
Bringing crime into focus now, a former Greene County lieutenant has been sentenced for sexually abusing a young girl. According to the Springfield News Leader, 68-year-old David Hastings was sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences. Hastings was found guilty this past October for his 11 felonies, which include statutory rape, statutory sodomy, and child molestation. A probable cause statement alleges the victim had been repeatedly sexually abused for more than a year by Hastings. New for you this morning, more people want to go home for the holidays, but for hundreds of service members at Fort Leonard Wood, it's just not possible. That's why the city of Springfield is welcoming them to town this morning and is asking you to be part of that welcoming committee. The rally kicks off at 10 as part of a Home for the Holidays event. The public is invited to assemble in front of Bass Pro and will be given flags to wave while these service members arrive. The Bear Brass 135th U.S. Army Band will play music as well. A short program will follow with Springfield Mayor Ken McClure proclaiming today as Fort Leonard Wood Day in Springfield and recognizing high-ranking military officials. The service members will tour Bass Pro and Wonders of Wildlife. That will be followed by excursions to several area attractions, including Andy B's, Urban Air, and the historic Galois Theater for a viewing of Christmas Vacation. The evening ends at Jordan Valley Ice Park at a Taste of Springfield dinner and holiday show. New for you this morning, dry salt therapy is said to provide relief from respiratory and skin conditions. Our own Nyjah McDonald met with an area business that now offers this service to pets and joins us this morning to share what she learned. Nyjah.
Well, good morning, Lauren. JR's Equine Spa and Retreat is the first salt therapy room in the Midwest. Owner Jennifer Hurt says the concept is relatively new to the U.S. In fact, Hurt says JR's is actually one of 4 places in the U.S. to offer this service to pets. She says rather than ingesting salt, spa patrons and their horses or dogs relax in a room breathing in misty salt vapors in hopes of clearing their lungs and purifying their skin. Hurt says she started the service as a way to help people rehab their horses back to good health, like lesson horse named Hemi.
Typically this time of year, he kind of acts super lethargic. He'll have snot pouring out his nose. He coughs constantly. I'll have clients at the barn saying, oh my gosh, Hemi's coughing, poor Hemi, can't use him for lessons. He actually gets pulled from events and can't rodeo or anything. And currently his only problem is that he's being a belly breather, which is crazy difference.
So even horses get colds too. They
Yes.
get that winter sick feeling none of us like. How long are these sessions?
So the sessions are about 20 minutes long, and so I was actually in there when Hemi was going through his session, and he knew instantly when the thing started turning on, and he was licking, and he was ready for the session.
He was enjoying it.
Yes, he really was. They just seem so much more calmer while they're in there.
Okay, Nyjah McDonald, thank you very much.
We've got a pretty warm and green Christmas on tap this year. 64 degrees with Sunshine Christmas Day. Details on how this stacks against records coming up next.